Oh, computer. Basement on. Computer, basement, daylight. There we go. That looks a little better. All right, get my chat up here. Get things set up here. Make sure I... Oh, up to 168. That's pretty cool. Oh, already got one like. Oh, hey, Aviation, howdy. Hope things are going all right for you. I am just getting set up. Oh, I'm doing all right, you know. Welcome in. Somehow I actually don't have a knife down here. I have to really get futz with this thing to get it open. I am not well coordinated today. I haven't been on because I've been sick the last week. So, not a surprise, I'm not really that together. But I find it really weird that I don't have at least some kind of pocket knife sitting down here. Usually something I always have. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. This tape does not want to cooperate. It's a lot better with bricks than it is tape. Like, this is some serious tape. Well, of course that didn't work. That was just silly to think that would have worked. Oh, getting some exercise in. I haven't done that in a couple of about a week since I've been sick. Was it soccer or anything, something else? Come on, tape. Okay, this is why I much prefer the ones where you have little things you push. Oh man, my head hurts. All right, I'm just gonna have to do it like this. Yeah, everything's upstairs, all my keys and stuff like that. And I just don't feel like going all the way up there to get the stuff. Why does my tablet keep turning off? Oh, basketball. I remember the basketball coaches in high school really wanting me. Because I'm 6'2", and I've always been about 6 foot since I hit high school. All right, there's the books. There's the random things. There we go. Man, that was something else. That was something else getting into this. And this is the number one bag. Huh. Yeah. I mean, we got to be different just to annoy the rest of the world. I think that's the only reason we don't use the metric system. Is just to annoy the rest of the world. Oh, thank you. The number 169, I think. Man, that was a fight to get into this box. I wonder why the number one bag is so tiny. It's the only number one bag. Okay, you gotta watch out. Spee. Let me move you on top of the box. There we go. All right, so we're starting out with a little person. So I'm still waiting on some replacement parts, lost parts for my city, the city shopping street. Since like every 5 pages, I run into something missing on that set for some reason. Ah, yeah, about most people. It's about most normal size or most normal height. I went from like 5 foot in seventh grade to 6 feet the end of eighth grade. It was like this huge jump. Welcome. It was just like suddenly, it's like, oh, you are suddenly tall. And every coach in my school wanted me to play a game, and I didn't want to be on any of the sports. I did join wrestling, and I played soccer for 1 year. Yeah, this set, the street shopping street, it is missing the most parts than anything I've ever built. It's really frustrating. And for some reason, their call center is like insanely busy. The math between feet and meters is not the most intuitive. When I first enlisted, I could do it because we have to be able to do that, and I just didn't keep the practice up. So Americans, it's just we wanted to annoy the rest of the world. Okay, that's random. Oh, this is going to be a little um, cart for bags. My brain's not completely functional. I'm still getting over a flu, and my head's still killing me from this flu. Little one had the flu, and she had to give it to me because she loves me and has to share everything. Yeah, baggage cart. Thank you. It's a really funny King of the Hill where they were on a plane and they saw their bag get blown up by security. Oh, man, my head. All right, man. See you later. No, I don't play Fortnite. I don't play much in. The only games I play, you actually see on my channel. I do some uploads from them. Hey, Vision, yeah, have a good day. My tablet just keeps wanting to. Oh yeah, I enjoy Fallout. I haven't played 76 in a while. I had a good group and it just fell apart, and that, yeah, I lost the want to play it. And I can't really afford the premium pass or whatever it is at the moment. Of course, I've been playing the Fallout games forever and ever, so I love them. Oops, I forgot. I missed this. And I remember Fallout 1, first playing that, I was like, man, this is an amazing game. Of course, then when Bethesda bought it, and we were all going, man, come on, Bethesda, we really want to believe in you. Yeah, New Vegas. New Vegas was a lot of fun. I mean, I did enjoy 4, and every once in a while I'll go back and play it, but it could have been so much better, of course. Is my tablet not? No, it's charging. Just don't know why it's being so weird. Oh, sorry, my neck is really killing me. Getting old is something else. All right, I think my video's caught up. I have to use my tablet just to show the stream so I can see um, the chat, because I just don't know a better way to do it. Since my monitor, I only have one monitor for my computer, the computer itself. And of course, I have that dual. I'm using the internal camera to show what I'm doing. It usually, the screen does not turn itself off like this. Yeah, I did not sign up for aging. There really should have been a disclaimer where you can, opt out of aging at some point. Oh, okay. Of course, the world really does not need us all stopping our mental aging in like our 20s. Oh, that would be bad for the world. Oh, show. What do you got? I want to change. God. All right, here we got our little baggage cart with 3 pieces to make me feel like I've forgotten to do something. Or okay. I'm looking for bag 2. Nothing in there. Okay, there cannot be a way that I am missing a whole bag. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on here. There is nothing in the box. I have bag 3. Oh, finally found it. All right. No. Yep. No. The 2 looked like a 7. Yeah, the 2 looked like a 7, so that was definitely my fault. Counting them out, I was able to figure out my mistake. I mean, I've had some bad luck recently with missing pieces, but I was not going to accept that they missed a whole bag. Oh, man. What is with my neck? I don't know what's going on with, like, I've had 2 builds recently that have both been missing pieces. And my shopping street that's sitting right here, um, this is the second time I've had to send out for missing parts. So it's just really weird, and there must be something systemic going on, because when you call their customer support, it is a long wait. Like, I think the last time was over an hour. And usually I just do the replace part online, but I couldn't figure out what this one part was. Wow. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'd be really surprised also. But, I mean, the fact is, you know, everyone's human, and no matter how many um, things you put into the process, crap happens. And once in a blue moon, yeah, a whole bag could be missing. I have one where they gave me 2 beards for a thing and didn't give me a hat for them. I still haven't put in for that missing piece. I keep forgetting. So, you know, it's just that's human error. course, if I was that streamer, I would have been like, hey, here's my video. Here's where you see me take everything out. You can count the number of bags I take out. That's how I do it. That's great. I mean, surprised Lego just didn't be like, okay, usually they do everything just for good customer service. And I guess if you can afford just to buy something just for the minifigures, that's nice. You're not worried about building the thing, I guess. I mean, I love the minifigures like everyone else, but I don't want to. I want to build the whole thing also. All right. So, how many drinks has this pilot had before he went onto the plane? Or is it good that that's not a thing anymore? Who's protecting you? Oh, I need this thing. Oh, yeah, they did. You're right. They did used to have a callback option. I had forgotten that. I have the iPhone and it has this thing now where you can place it on your own hold, and then when it hears a human voice, it tells you. And man, I have to sit on hold with like a VA and things like that, so I'm used to it. Wonder what's going on at Lego right now. Some kind of corporate shift going on. Hmm. No telling. Hi, welcome in. It had completely gone past me, gone over my head that they got rid of that. Yeah, it took me a couple days more than once. And that's even with doing my thing on hold. Um, having the iPhone put them on hold, and finally I'm just like, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. There's only so much time I'm willing to sit there on hold. Okay, I need a 4. Okay, where's my other 1x4? That's a 1x3. Oh, there it is. Yeah, unfortunately, I just couldn't figure out this one piece looking in the book because the colors look far too alike to me. And so I had to get someone to actually look at it and be able to order it. I mean, it got done eventually. It was just more annoying than I've ever dealt with. Okay. So some of these black things in here. Now, there must be something going on with them at the corporate level. So I was hoping I was looking on their website to see if they have like a remote customer service job. I'd do that. Right now, I would do just about any type of job I was offered. do this. I did this upside down. So wait, this? Okay, so this goes on this side, and this goes upside down. Okay, the downside is up. That's correct. I could almost see the company just giving bad customer service to the US just to annoy people. Yeah, some of the colors, there was something I read a long time ago saying how males don't have as many color receptors in the eyes. And it's like, yeah, no, I really think that's me. Because I've had females saying, look, this is this and this is this. And I'm like, it looks like the same color to me. I will accept what you say, but I just can't see a difference. Yeah, unless you're like, do what you did and put a lot of light on it, I really can't tell a difference. Now, Home Depot has these little boxes with lights in them where you can like look at these different colors. I think that's the only way I can tell the difference between some things. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. Okay, that looks correct. Okay. Oh my god, everything would be brown. I would lose my mind. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I just lose my mind. Oh, I don't know why that made me think of this. So, this is my last little D&D minifigure. Oh, I got a tiefling. Oh, I didn't put her tail on. So I'm still missing a couple of the D&D characters. I have two tieflings now. And I need to do some more of my shorts. Wait, where'd the other head? There's the other head. All right. She can probably hold on to the other head. Maybe. Maybe not. So now I actually have 3 dragons. I like that. I like that I'm collecting dragons. What's that band? There's a band, a pop band, something dragons, and I can't remember it right now. Once I get a little more money, I might buy another box of them. I'm still I'm missing I'm guessing this is an illusionist. I'm missing the bird, this elf, and whatever this is, and the witch. Huh. Well, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. And I'm sure those things are going to go quick and for a lot of money. I actually, long time ago, got to help Michelle Nichols out for a couple days. She was a really nice person. She was really cool. Ended up kind of doing security for her and helping her get her stuff around a hotel. Uh, and just kind of helping out wherever I could with her on and off for a few days. Such a cool person. Yeah, the price on that, not TNG, but original series stuff I know is going to be insane. Especially the resale market, I'm sure, is going to just be a whole new world. Right, so where does this little... Oh, okay, I see where they go. Yeah, such a cool person. So nice. Um, she gave me one of her signed pictures, one in the admiral uniform from the last movie that that she did. It was like one of those. It was like her $50 um, headshot, but she gave that to me for free. I was like, wow, that's. She didn't give me to me directly because I was busy. Long story. My mom ends up helping her, who calls me, and I was working for the convention. I was a paid employee, but I broke away. Of course, Michelle Nichols calls. You break away and do what you can. So she gave it to my mom, who gives it to me. I'm like, wow, she gave me a really cool picture. Yeah, my mom's a weird person, and she would just ingratiate herself on these really um, famous people and then call me because I was an employee of the convention. My mom's a volunteer, and I end up helping all them and not really having the time to get to know them, of course. My mom's a weird person. I guess it makes a lot of sense for me. But she's a very extroverted person, and I am not. Oh, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, I met who else that way? Elvira, Commander Ivanova. I can't remember her name. But man, so many famous people I got to do security and tech for during my Dragon Con days. Some really nice people. I know in Sliders, the guy was Professor Arturo, one of the few actors I really um, wanted to meet because he was a Shakespearean actor before Sliders. I hope y'all are all doing well out there. Yeah, those were my Dragon Con days back when I did audio video work. Yeah, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She's a cool person. Really cool person. So nice. So, when I was helping Miss Nichols, for some reason, kilts had become popular in our little community of Dragon Con people. And I was just talking to her while we're waiting backstage. Like, man, I just don't understand the kilt thing. I just don't. And she looks at me and goes, well, I think you'd look good in a kilt. I'm like, man, I might have to try a kilt. Michelle Nichols tells me I think I look good in a kilt. I think I have to try it. I never did because I don't have that self-esteem. Do not have the self-esteem to show off my hairy legs. It's just so random. But yeah, Elvira was a really nice person. I enjoyed helping her. She's very, very easy to work with. It was like doing 5 things at once, and I'm helping her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, whenever you get to it, honey, understand." And yeah, I'm just here talking to your mom, and we'll get things together when we do. I'm like, just thinking, I was like, Mom, how do you do this? How do you meet these people? How do you just walk up to Elvira and introduce yourself and become her friend? I have problems doing that with my friends. I have problems being social with my friends that I've known for 2 decades. You need me too. You need me too. Yeah, that's was one of my issues with the thought about kilts, but I don't know why. It was really popular in our little community for a good 2 or 3 years. I still know some people who wear them, especially to conventions. I mean, I guess it helps the moving air around when you're sweating everything off during a convention. Yeah, they had utility kilts, is what they were calling it. So they had all the pockets and stuff you'd need to carry tools around. Yeah, the Dragon Con community was a interesting community. This coming year, coming September, I might actually volunteer for it again. I haven't done the Dragon Con since like 2010. A friend of mine's going to be there. She volunteers every year, and she's like, at least come one more time. So I hadn't seen her in decades. Talked to her all the time through text, but I never had seen her in decades. Ordinary. Okay, so what am I doing? Did I miss some steps because I'm talking? Yes, I did. I missed some steps because I is not that intelligent. The Commander Ivanova was the most random one, though. I found out later. This was when she was still on Babylon 5, before they got rid of her character for no reason. Um, my mom, of course, comes to me after we're talking after the convention. She's going, "Oh yeah, whatever her name is, Commander Ivanova. She said you're really cute." I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me that during the convention?" That's not the kind of thing you tell me after. You tell me during. At least send me a text. If I remember right, I was about the same age. I'm about the same age as her. Ugh. Okay, windows. Tons and tons of windows. Yeah, I was like, really, Mom? Come on. I mean, maybe she was jealous that Ivanova said that I was handsome and she didn't find my mom cute. I was like, just tell me that during the convention. This friend of mine who is the son of the guy I used to work for when I worked for that convention. We were the audio video company for that con. I'm still friends with the guy's son. Lately, we're talking, and I tell that story. He's like, "Well, Grant, well, don't take the wrong way, but you are kind of cute." I'm like, all right. 2, 4, 6. There you go. It's like, yeah, but still, thanks, but really, tell me that during the con. Okay. Did I do? No, okay, there's one more that goes right here. All right. So we almost have a full passenger plane here. I mean, she was on like heartthrob level with Buffy at the time. Um, you know, that short time that Babylon 5 and Buffy were on at the same time. I don't know why they did that whole the plot. If y'all know Babylon 5 or not, I'm old, but there was a plot where Lieutenant Ivanova and the psychic, I can't remember her name, had some kind of little tryst, and that plot just felt tacked on. They just didn't write it correctly. They could have written it a lot better, I think. It eventually found its footing, but it was very, man, I can't think of the right word. When they started that plot, it had issues, and then eventually they got into a good groove. It just took a while. Oh, I'm a huge Buffy fan too. I even watched the college years. So, another convention I did, it's called Chattacon. And really, all that con was is you go there, you see a few. Um, they have a few panels, not much in the way of panels. And they have a gaming room. But then it's just free gear. And I'm just wandering around looking, waiting for a friend of mine to show up. And I keep seeing this girl. And I'm like, man, she looks familiar. She looks familiar. But standing next to her, like constantly, is this big guy with no neck and a kind of nice suit and a little bulge where his pistol is right here. So I'm not messing with this girl, even though she keeps watching me everywhere I go. And finally, I'm just sitting around waiting for. Oh yeah, I watched all of Angel too. I met Marsters. Um, so this girl, she walks up to me. She's like, "Can I take a picture of you?" I'm like, "Sure." Kind of weird. She takes a picture of me, and then the guy with no neck scoops her back up because she kind of maneuvered away from him. And then it's not till I'm watching Buffy next week, I'm like, oh my world, the girl that took a picture of me is Dawn. That's why she had a bodyguard. That's such a weird thing. It's like, why did you take a picture of me? I've always wanted to know why she did that. I did enjoy Angel. I enjoyed that show. I love how they handled the funniness of Giles and Cordelia. And then when they finally like kiss, there's like, oh no, this isn't gonna work. That was a great joke. It's so sad. I mean, she was very sick for a long time, from what I understand. When I found out, I asked a friend of mine who really she keeps her finger on the pulse of all that, and she was like, "Yeah, she had this cancer for a long time." I was like, that is so sad. Of course, Sander just died also. If I understand, he also, or he wasn't taking care of himself, from what I understand. I did watch the show that he did after Buffy that was about working in the kitchen, and I loved it. I used to be a chef also. Like it was a great show. Yeah, I mean, I deal with a lot of chronic issues, but that's just thanks to the military. But to have something like what she had, um, a, a type of cancer, like man, there's just not much you can do about that stuff. Yeah, all you can do is live with those things and take the meds, um, and deal with the side effects of chemos, because that's all we have right now. And chemo is just like really all chemo is let's just throw something big at this and hope it works. El tiempo. I still got a little while. I could do one more bag today. Probably finish up the plane today. Oh, my neck. So I used to follow, a couple celebrities. I've never really been a huge follow celebrity person. About the only celebrity I keep any kind of what's going on with them is Shirley Manson. There's, right now, not having a job, I have a lot of time to kill, so social media is. Yeah, Shirley Manson is just my one person I somewhat regularly follow. I even listened to her podcast that only lasted like 5 minutes. It's because she is just one of my favorite. She's my favorite singer. And like the only concert I've actually paid to go to, probably. No, I can think of one other concert I paid to go to, but that's it. Oh, no, no. I went to a Bare Naked Ladies concert with one girl. And then with my at the time wife, no, we were still dating at that point. We went to a concert. I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. I watch Netflix now and then. We have one jet engine. Nope, turn it around. Man, I'm really missing the days when you just sat there and watched Buffy. So now it's time for the show. No one would leave the living room. You made sure the dinner was cooked before those shows came on. I mean, my roommates and we sit down and watch those shows. You have to be young. There's not a friend works. She works for the government also. When we sit down and bitch about the government and how it works, like, oh my world, we're old. It's so funny. All right, got two engines now. Anaconda. I have to look for that. I love stuff like that that makes fun of the stupidity of Hollywood and stuff like that. Years and years ago, there was a documentary um, called um, "The Aristocrats," because there's this one joke called "The Aristocrats" that all comedians do. And it's like a comedian's comedian joke. So the basic of it is um, a group of people, a family, mom, dad, brother, sister, walk into an agent's office and say, we have the show. We'll do the show for you, and you get us so you can see what it is. And every comedian tells the joke differently, very NSW to child friendly. And every comedian has like 5 different versions of the joke. So this person did documentary talking to all these famous comedians, Robin Williams, um, what's his name, that started the Daily Show, and just tons and tons of comedians, and like the height of their career. And the comedians would tell how they learned about the joke, and they'd tell their version of the joke. Most of them did. A couple of them just talked about the history of the joke. But it was amazing. I haven't looked to see if I could find it anywhere online, but I saw it in the theater. Um, This one of my roommates, she needed to see it for whatever class she was doing, and we all went. It was a great documentary. Like, that thing could have been 5 hours long, and none of us would have moved. And we would just sit there and watch the whole thing. I told a version of that joke at a school recently because everyone had to, at one point, go in front of the class and tell a joke. So I did a couple of comedian jokes and could tell the other soldiers in the class were just like looking at me like, what the? I'm not understanding how this instruction works. I just put this on there? It doesn't seem right. It's just. Oh, okay, I see. I missed this. Yeah, The Aristocrats. It is a interesting documentary. Oh, welcome back. I want to think that came out about the time Louis Anderson, not Louis Anderson. Maybe I am thinking Louis Anderson. Um, was getting pretty big before his crash. Okay, where's my little? I need a 2x2. Well, that's one of the things I love about these comedian jokes is they can be as dirty as you want them to be, or they can be as work safe as you want them to be. I'm gonna have to steal a 2x2 somewhere. I am not seeing one in here. So I need to run over to my storage. Well, I guess I'm going to make a 2x2. That is pretty random. Hey, did you watch my Yellow Submarine stream? I did build it. Okay, I'll make a 2x2. It's like my stand for my iPad broke, and I just don't have the money to pay for shipping for a new one. What is wrong with you? There we go. Oh, of course I know the Beatles. Ah, it was hiding. In fact, I have Abbey Road on vinyl upstairs. And I went over to my friend's house on one stream and we built the Yellow Submarine Lego. I mean, I don't have it. It's my friend's. It's at his house. say he had gotten it for a gift forever ago and he never built it. So, yeah, we did a stream together. It was really neat. Of course, it has all the Beatles as minifigures. There we go. It's back there in my catalog or somewhere. It wasn't too long ago. Now I don't have the yellow submarine myself. I couldn't imagine how expensive that thing would be to buy. That'd be really neat though to have that one. No, I want to do another stream with him. He has a bunch of the he has a box of the unopened D&D figures, but that'd be a really short stream, and to bring everything over there to do it. So I'm trying to figure something else we could do also to make it at least an hour. Or he might come over here. That might work a little better. It's not like we live far from each other. Need to talk to him about that next time we play D&D. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. No, that Titanic is pretty expensive, so I haven't gotten that one. And mostly what I have is the stuff for the city. Oh, that's going to have to definitely get glued. Really need to get one more table here very soon. Yeah, that Titanic is like, what, $300? Okay, so this is the tail. Yeah, I love their icon series. It's really, really cool. But man, it's expensive. And my thing right now is just getting stuff for the city. Which I'm surprised I can't find a hospital. It's like, why isn't there 900? Oy vey. No, no. 900. Oh, there we go. We have the pilot who insists on taking the little tram or the cart out to his plane. The worker and the plane. Yeah, that's the only hospital I can find, and it's the price is kind of up there. But that's what my city is missing right now, and Little One pointed that out that we need a hospital for the city because we have lots of shopping areas. We have a medical plane, and now we're getting the airport, but we don't have a hospital. I see what you said. do I have an extra seat over here? Oh, all right. I'm gonna call it a day. Thank y'all. Not sure if I'll be on this weekend or not, but I definitely will be on again on Monday. So y'all have fun. Peace. Yeah, I might end up making my own hospital. I need to shave. I hadn't really looked at myself. Yeah, I'm thinking I might end up going through like Bricklink and doing their thing to make a hospital. But